Hey there, Marguerita here from PitBull Coaching. Do you want to know how to master your life? Well, there's one particular skill that once you develop it, you will become absolutely unstoppable at achieving anything you put your mind to. Now, Tony Robbins is the absolute master at this. So, if you want to change your life, if you want to create your life by design, then you must learn to master your state of being. So everything is a state of being. And this is primarily in your control. I'm not saying it's always in your control, but it's primarily in your control. It is the difference between reacting to life and responding to life. So you can react to things that happen in a way that is unconscious and does not produce a favorable result. Or you can choose to learn how to respond to things that happen to you in life. So they are a deliberate course, it's a deliberate course of action, and it's a deliberate set of behaviors that you have that help to turn even the worst situation around into a situation that is favorable. Because every problem has a solution, and you are bigger than any challenge you will ever face. So let's talk about the states of being, and there's just so many states of being. You can refer to them as you would refer to emotions. So there are disempowered states of being and there are empowered states of being. A disempowered state of being would be being in a state of procrastination, being in a state of fear, being in a state of frustration, being in a state of despair, guilt, shame, sadness, grief. Any of those lower frequency vibrations, they are actually lower states of being. They are not states of being from where you are going to be able to achieve your greatest and grandest vision for your life. So now the other states of being are the empowered states of being, and they're also traits and characteristics. So other states of being are like happy, joy, feeling bold, feeling tenacious, feeling powerful, feeling uplifted. They are states of being. Feeling in a state of love, being in a state of peace. Internal peace is an empowered state of being. So being in a state of chaos will just create more chaos. Being in a state of peace, love, joy is going to help to create more of the same. And when you deliberately choose those higher states of being, those more empowered states of being, you will help to create more of the same because you are putting out a frequency and vibration. You are a powerful transmission system. So those states of being are actually transmitting to the universe. And when you transmit a state of joy, happiness, love, peace, empowerment, fulfillment, satisfaction, excitement, exhilaration, inspiration, they're all states of being. When you transmit those, the universe will actually respond by sending you situations and guidance that produces more of the same. And the same applies if you are in those disempowered states of despair, grief, anxiety, stress. It is a self-fulfilling prophecy because you are a transmission station. That is the like attracts like analogy of the law of attraction. And whilst the law of attraction is powerful, if all you're doing is sitting and meditating all day, every day, and you're not taking action, empowered action, to deliberately create your life by design, then you're going to be waiting a long time for your dream life to unfold. Every single person who achieves their dream life, who lives their life by design, is taking positive action toward making that their reality. So mastering your state of being, how do you do that, you ask? Well, you could go to Tony Robbins events. I don't know, I think they're about 10 grand these days for UPW, Unleash the Power Within. Or you could choose to do things like EFT tapping, visualization, meditation. You could create a vision board. You could journal. Journaling is incredibly powerful to help shift your state of mind. And let's talk about, okay, so your state of mind can shift like that. And I'm going to give you some things that you can do to help to deliberately shift your state of mind. Now, when you become good at this, at first, you might need to take actions that help you to create a more empowered and uplifted state of mind, right? But as you get good at it, you get to the point where you can just go, you know what? I am just going to choose a different state of mind right now. So let's try this exercise, okay? So just imagine for a moment that you are in a really, you're in quite a happy state. You're in a joyful state. You're tripping along, life's going really quite well. And then you get a phone call and you've just been given really bad news. All of a sudden, your heart sinks into your boots. You feel like the world has just opened up and swallowed you. Your state of being drops like an anchor to the bottom of the ocean. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Your state of being has just shifted in a reaction to the news that you've just been given, and that's normal and natural. Being able to master your state so you can control that situation, yeah, I'm not talking about that. But you can see where you can be happy in 1 second. That can all change just like that by being given bad news. Now I want you to think about, you're in the doldrums, nothing's going right, you're feeling pretty crap, you feel like nothing you do works. I'm sure you've been in that feeling before. And then you get a phone call and you've just won $1 million. Wait, what? Holy crap. All of a sudden, all that stuff that you were just thinking about, how crap your life is, nothing's working, all this stuff happening, I don't have enough money to pay my bills, my life sucks. All of a sudden, in an instant, you're like, oh my God, this is the best life ever. Do you see how quickly your state of being can change? Now, that is reactionary, and that is perfectly normal and natural in those extreme circumstances. However, you can also deliberately master your state of being by doing what uplifts you, by doing what empowers you, by doing what gets you into a better state of being. Now, doing this, mastering this is not something that you're going to do overnight, okay? But just knowing that you are in control of your state of being is a very empowering realization. So, what makes you happy? What makes you happy? Because you can shift your state of being in a nanosecond by just choosing to shift your focus from whatever is making you depressed and sad and in a state of despair to doing something and focusing on something that makes you happy. Things like, if you love being in nature, go to a park, go outside, hug a tree, put your feet in the grass and ground, connect to Mother Earth and Mother Nature. Go and do some gardening if that's what you enjoy doing. If you enjoy cooking, go to the kitchen and cook up a storm. If you enjoy being with your kids and playing something with your kids, go and do that. If you have pets and you love being with your pets, then go and do that. If you want to dance, then dance. If you want to sing, then sing. Do you know that you cannot skip and be sad at the same time? Skip. If you love exercising, because you know that exercising is incredibly good for getting you out of a state of depression, Exercise is something that some more enlightened doctors will actually prescribe for patients who are feeling depressed, because the sheer act of moving the body, movement, motion creates emotion, actually helps to stimulate good feeling chemicals like oxytocin and serotonin and endorphins and testosterone for guys, but they help to build the good feeling chemicals that actually shift your frequency and vibration. Some people love to go for a run. Not me, but I love to go out and walk in nature. I love my walk and I feel so much better. And that's why it is a part of my normal daily routine, is to get out and exercise. Health is my number one priority. So I also love being with my animals. It's why I am always surrounded by animals. You can just see my beautiful greyhound down there. One of them, anyway. The other one is right there beside me. And they are a big part of my state of well-being. And you can choose to be happy, or you can choose to be depressed, disappointed, overwhelmed is another state of being, but they are all choices. So if they're not supporting you to creating the life that you want, then where would now be a good time to start to master your state of being? What states of being do you want to create? Become a deliberate creator in your life, because your states of being are in your control. Not 100% of the time, but most of the time. So choose to do whatever it takes to master your state of being. You do not need a Tony Robbins event to be able to do that. Will a Tony Robbins event help to show you certain tools and techniques and strategies to be able to? Absolutely. But do you realize that once that Tony Robbins event is finished, and I'm not dissing Tony Robbins, he has transformed many people's lives, but the people's lives who have changed are those who have taken those realizations that they have at these events, the techniques and strategies that are demonstrated to them, and they have integrated them and incorporated them into their lives. Now, you already have one of the most powerful transformation tools available to you. You know that tapping is a transformational tool. Are you using it as a part of your daily routine? Because it will help you to shift your state of being and your state of mind so quickly when you use it in a constant and continual basis. Constant, I don't mean you're tapping 24/7, but I mean you are deciding each and every day to at least do 10 to 15 minutes of tapping. You know that you've got the conscious wealth, the wealth consciousness movement that's free, that has an entire library. And if you've only got a few minutes, then go to the quickies section where there's really short videos that you can use to transform your mindset. Or there's dozens and dozens of other videos in there that can help you to shift your state of being very quickly. Well, maybe not quite like that. It might take a few more minutes, but it's going to help to release that old state of being, the emotions, the old emotions. Byron Katie says that your thoughts create your suffering. Now that you know that you can control your state of being, that you can control what you focus on, that you can make better quality choices, that means that if you are choosing to stay stuck in thoughts that are not empowering you and supporting you to create an empowered and inspired state of being, then you are choosing thoughts, emotions, you're making decisions that are keeping you stuck. Are you going to choose to stay stuck, or are you going to choose to take action to create a life that you really want to live? A life that is fulfilled and satisfied and happy and inspired and exciting and exhilarating, where you feel empowered and uplifted. Do you want to be unstoppable at bringing your greatest, grandest visions for your life and make them a reality? Is that what you want? Then master your state of being, master your mind. You master this, you master your states of being, you master your life. That is life mastery. Pure and simple. It's not difficult, as in the concepts, the theories are not difficult. The practice, yeah, okay. I admit, that's not that easy. If it were easy, everybody would be doing it. But fortune favors the brave, and fortune favors those who do the internal work. It is your external world is a reflection of the internal world. So do the internal work. Be relentless, be committed, be tenacious, be bold, be brave, be brilliant. Be unstoppable, because you are infinitely powerful and you have the power within you to create anything that you put your mind to. So what are you going to do from this point forward? What practices are you going to integrate into your daily routine that's going to help you to master your state of being? Every time you feel like life is pulling you out of control, you know what you can do? Stop. Find a place, find a quiet place. Go to the bathroom if you need to. Lock yourself in a stall and sit for 5 minutes and breathe. Do you know that 6 deep, focused breaths actually helps to reset your central nervous system? So all you need to do is take a few minutes to breathe deeply, hold it, and release. 6 of those will really help to ground you, center you, help you to make better choices. That is a great way to master your state of being. So pay attention. Your awareness is crucial. Be aware of your states of being. If you're walking through life unconsciously, decide that you're going to be more conscious about what state of being am I in every single moment. Because the more you do that, the more powerful you are, the more in control of your life you are, the more control of your destination you are, the more in control of the outcomes in your life you are. Do you want to be in control of the outcomes of your life, or do you want to be at the mercy of all the shit that's going on around you? Your choice. Okay. I love you. So, you know that if you want help from me, then you can always reach out to me. You can, if you're an entrepreneur and you would like to know about any of the programs that I have where I can help to empower you and inspire you and help you to work through any challenges that you have and do EFT tapping with you in my coaching programs, then you can book a strategy call with me. We will talk about where you're at in your business, where you want to get to, and how you get from where you are now to where you want to be. And then we can talk about any of my programs and see if they're a good fit for you and how I can actually help you to implement that strategy. Now, if you're not ready for that, then come and check out this interactive community, which is so cool. The Conscious Wealth Revolution is a place where you get to work with me each and every month. Every single month, we have group calls where I will work with you live to actually help to release the blocks, the fears, the doubts, the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. You have access to exclusive, interactive, and transformational content on there, which will start to transform your brain and start to help you to master your states of being. So if you want to check that out, go to consciouswealthrevolution.com. It will take you to the platform. You can find out more information. I hope to see you in there or on a strategy call with me. And I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon. Until next time, take care. Be awesome. Be unstoppable. Master your state of being. I'll see you again soon in another video. Bye for now.